Hey there, this is Game Horde Game. I am Poob. Welcome back to some more Hand of Fate. Alright, now, first off,
Back so soon.
if you didn't watch the last one,
I knew you.
and you want to know what's going on in this, in a little bit greater detail, you might want to go watch the first one, because that was the tutorial, as well as me explaining a lot of stuff ahead of time. And if you don't want to know what's going on, you just want to watch this one, well, welcome to Hand of Fate. It's basically an action roguelite. Anyway, involves deck building and some good times. A lot of random things going on, and it's a lot of fun. So, we're gonna get started this time. Last time we beat the Jack of Dust.
Basics, we can begin in earnest. Your hero is returned to his beginning items. Our decks are reset. Welcome to the cabinet, home of the members of my court.
Okay, so the first one we did with the Jack of Dust was basically the tutorial level. He does still count as one of the members of this guy's court, but now he's saying our decks are reset. So we didn't. I think our deck is normal. We don't necessarily have any of the new cards that we earned last time, although those cards still are unlocked, I believe. Not quite sure on that. Anyway, let's get going. Let's see who we're going to fight this time. Let's open up the cabinet and see who's still in here. Choose your opponent. Jack of Skulls. So, the challenges, which is extra cards that will be added into the decks as we play. So, the challenges are 3 times 2 of Skulls and 3 times Supplies. So that's actually pretty good. Supplies is not a challenge, but the 3 times 2 of Skulls means there's 3 extra cards with 2 of Skulls on them, which just means 2 skeletons. Let's get going.
To face my undead army. Meet the Jack of Skulls.
Hi, Jack. Deck builder. Alright, so would you like to use recommended equipment in encounter deck? Yes, I would. I usually just take the recommended ones and then alter it if I need to. Oh, I didn't realize there was an actual bar for how many are unlocked. I don't know if that's unlocked meaning how many we can hold in total, or if that's referring to the cards overall. Alright, so let's have a look at our decks here. So this is the equipment deck. Now, one thing I like to do off the start here is I like to switch out an armor and make sure I put in a shield. What else is in here? Yeah, because I like to have a high chance to draw a shield out of our equipment, because without a shield you can't counter, and you have to rely on dodging. It's not really that terrible, but I like to have a counter. So let's go in here. Now, welcome to the wildcard update for Hand of Fate. This update adds different fates that you can select in order to change the way the game plays. Each fate provides different modifiers to play. So, once we get a little farther in, potentially we'll switch to some of these, but these are just very alternate ways to play the game. So we're just playing on Adventure, the default mode. So that's not going to change. Now, this is our Encounters deck. So there's Dead Man's Gorge. We encountered that card last time. We crawl down into the gorge. We collect ourselves a weapon of some type. So here's our ones that are locked. There's Twisted Canyon, the Maiden, Mr. Lionel, Captain of the Guards, Jack of Skulls, and Bandit Attack. So not too big a deal. Most of these are new. And the last 5 cards we saw last time. The Dead Man's Gorge can stay right where it's at, because I want to get the new cards out so you can see what those look like. Alright, we can also inspect cards here by pressing Y, and it'll tell us something about it. Although, it also won't tell us much about this because it's new, so it doesn't give us the details ahead of time. Because that's part of the fun. Each time you get new cards, and you're not quite sure what's going to happen every time. So let's stop messing around with the card building thing, and let's go after the Jack of Skulls. Alright, let's start the game.
New content awaits you. It will be awarded when you complete your
He's
run.
just making reference to the DLC because it activates after the second run, because this is still kind of a tutorial run, but not exactly. You can lose this one potentially, but I don't know if that's very likely. I've played a few hours of this at least, so
for life and
I
death.
should do okay here.
Prepare yourself.
All right, let's go. First card, the Maiden. How you doing, Marith? Is it Marith? One day, in a shady forest, you encounter an elf maiden. She stops to greet you. I am Marith. I knew I remembered you. You're riding a fucking unicorn. Anyway, I'm Marith of the Forest Folk. May my people have long helped the mortals of this realm. What boon would you ask of me? So, longer life I won't need, because that should be total HP up. Gold, not too worried about. I'm going to go for supplies and hope to get a shield or a sword or a better weapon. Okay, draws you 2 food gain cards. I need to do this several times to know if that's actually always food gain. But either way, food gain I'm not going to complain about. Alright, 5 food.
I'm sure you're
that's
grateful for
pretty
that.
good card. 3 food. Pretty good card. 5 food I think is one of the higher ones you'll get there, so that's pretty nice. The elders of our kind often say that we must retread paths we once took in order to gain an advantage on the present. Farewell, mortal. She also seems to give you a game tip every time you see her, which is kind of nice, because like I said, I don't know everything about this game. What do we got here? Captain of the Guards.
I always thought it was best to avoid the problems of others. I see you have no such concerns.
That's right. I'm going to get balls deep in other people's problems. You hear a shout from up ahead and the sounds of battle. Racing forwards, you discover a warrior surrounded by undead. Oh, hell yeah, let's do some battle here. So there's one of our challenge cards. You can tell because it's got that blue tinge / purple to it. Broken bones litter the area around the man, but there are still more closing in on him, and he appears badly injured. So this guy's basically a badass, but he's overwhelmed. Stranger, he calls out as he throws his weapon to you. Here, take my mace and put an end to these monstrosities. So what do we get? A mace. Okay, that's a new card
It's
too.
a lump of iron on a stick. Not terribly subtle.
That's a pretty solid description of what a mace is, actually. Okay, so this mace is holy. The equipment with this trait strikes fear into the cold hearts of the undead. They will sustain more damage and may not be resurrected around such holy relics. That's a good thing. Alright, so it's 27 damage, and we're definitely going to equip this thing. It'll
sure
replace our
that's the
rusty
right
axe,
approach?
which sucks. Am I sure this is the right approach? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be fine. Alright, let's let the cards just kind of pop in here. So this skeletons are going to spawn in over there. We got our big ass mace. And that's about it. We're only wearing our regular light armor. Alright, let's get smashing. Now, I need to remember to jump out of the way of these guys, because I do not have a counter yet, because I don't have a shield. Although the hero might give us a shield. Although I think ultimately the result of this is just going to be us keeping this mace, potentially. Alright, we got skeleton parts everywhere. We just added them to the pile. Good work putting them to rest. Keep the mace. We have enough back at Kadir? I'm going to say Kadir. He says, slowly standing, we've been hearing reports of undead in our kingdom recently, and I came to investigate. He stops to look around at all the bone fragments. More of them here than I suspected. Some new horror must have decided to settle in these parts and brought its minions. I must head back to the capital and report this to the Duke. Watch your step, friend. There is something more powerful at work than just these skeletons. Card's token is now
yours.
ours.
Well done.
I love how he actually like throws it in that little dish there. It's pretty cool. Alright, what do we got here? The river. Oh crap, I hate the river.
Running water protects against many things in myth. Generally, though, it's just a pain to get past.
Yeah, he's totally right. The river can really fuck up your day.
There's a token in
Hopefully
it for
I can
you
draw a
if
good
you
card
win.
here. Alright, I can still earn a token, so I do want to attempt to cross the river. Your path is blocked by a river. The water is clear but fast flowing. You ever try to walk through a fast flowing river? It's actually not as easy as you might think. Alright, let's try to get...
Choice.
I think this
Select your
card,
desire.
I think the huge success card went here, because I'm pretty sure this is the big failure. Oh, come on. Huge success, baby! So that should give me that token. Attempt to cross the river. Your light armor makes the crossing easy, and you even stop to dive for some shiny stones on the riverbed that may fetch a few coins. The dealer draws you 1 gold gain card. Hell yeah, that's pretty good. See, and he's kind of like he flicks through them, and it just draws one at random. Sorry. Alright, 3 gold. Not great, but I mean, we got across the river, didn't get hurt, and we got some stuff. Once on the other side of the river, you realize that one of the stones is in fact a ring. Oh, hell yeah. You put it away to have it cleaned and identified later, then continue your journey. The card's token is now yours. So something tells me that token is an equipment card. I mean, it basically just told me that that's what it is.
Head
Okay,
downwards.
stairs,
if
that's
you
that one
dare.
done. You've discovered the exit to this area. Let's take the stairs. You embark upon the next leg of your adventure.
Many have reached this far. Further, in fact. I do not know if you have what it takes to do better than they did.
Man, this guy always talking shit. Always talking shit. That's why he keeps his mouth covered with that
I'm starting to wonder
bandana,
if
so
you're
that it
simply
doesn't
leaving
smell so
this
bad.
card in as a quick way to get your hands on a shield.
See, that's kind of a hint at the same time, because it's easy to get Mr. Lionel to give you a shield. So, we encountered this card last time, but I'm still going to read it this time. I'll probably start skipping the cards we see a lot, but anyway. Whilst enjoying your evening meal at the local tavern, a strange old man takes a seat next to yours. He taps your shoulder quite painfully with his wooden staff to get your attention, and you notice that he appears to be a goblin. poorly disguised as a human. Again, Mr. Lionel ain't too fucking pretty. Look at that guy. Alright, his wizened face grins at you with a hint of madness. My name is Mr. Lionel, and if you give me what I need, boy, I will conjure up your heart's desire with this wizarding wand of my own creation. Alright, he cackles uncontrollably for a few moments, then sits patiently waiting for your answer. So, just like last time, we're going to ask him what he needs. Now, this doesn't always pay it with a shield. Sometimes he just decides to rob your ass. So let's see what happens. Need? I need to help you. I think that's good. He taps the staff on the ground, and a shield materializes. There you go, old bean. He smiles a warm grin, reveals all his chipped and yellowed teeth. Your face reminds me of my son. I haven't met you before, have I? Draw one equipment card. What do we get? Should just be a shield. Alright, regular old shield. Now, see, I think that might actually draw from our, like, pool of actual shields, so there might have been a chance for that to be one of the good shields, but I'm not sure about that. Then, before you can stop him, with inhuman speed, he snatches a pickled onion off your plate and sprints out the tavern door. Well, I don't like onions, so not by themselves, so go ahead. I don't mind. Okay, a traveling tinkerer. We don't have enough gold to bother, so I'm just going to skip over this store. It's a store, by the way. It sells equipment. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, there is a store. We're going to pass it by. You continue on your journey. Okay, what's this? The stairs.
Deeper towards our foe.
Because I got lots of food and lots of food supplies. If you run out of food, you starve and you lose HP every turn you move. I didn't explain that last time, but yeah, the food actually matters quite a bit. But since we have lots, I'm gonna see what this is because I would like to unlock as many cards as we can. Ooh, Twisted Canyon, that's a good thing.
In every game, that initial moment where things begin. I have worked on these cards all my days, and the canyon has been there from the outset.
You see a weapon glinting in the sunlight, lying next to a skeleton at the bottom of a canyon. The walls of the canyon are covered in thick vines, perfect for climbing. Climb down to retrieve the weapon? Oh hell yeah, we're not backing off. We're going down to get that fucking weapon. I don't believe we got a good weapon so far, so I think this is the one. I should stop talking and focus a little bit more when he juggles those cards, but I kind of just did that without thinking. Very carefully, you make your way to the bottom of the canyon. You retrieve the weapon from the ancient corpse. Draw one equipment. Desperate measures. Alright, this is about the best weapon we have. Damage 32. This mace inflicts more damage the lower the health of the wielder is. Not the best weapon, because I like to, keep my health pretty high. Just a sec, I'm going to adjust my mic. You might hear some little bumps and things. Sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't directly in front of my mouth, so I wasn't making all sorts of awful noises into it. Alright, let's get that equipped. We already had that mace, actually, so that, the regular mace is pretty good, but there's no reason not to have desperate measures. Alright, let's take the stairs. You embark upon the next leg of your adventure. This might be the end of it right here.
Now all you need to do is find and kill the Jack of Skulls, and we can progress.
Oh, his skull. I'm going to jack that guy's skull so hard. Alright. A winding trail. Let's do some fighting.
How will you deal with this?
Suddenly a tree falls across your path, blocking the way ahead. The dealer draws you one monster card. 3 of dust. Awesome. Weapons bristle from the trees around you. The wielder's face is obscured by the undergrowth. Give us all your gold or die. Attack the cowardly band for daring to threaten you. You shout a battle cry. You want razzle dazzle? And you raise your weapon. I explained why I'm yelling that in the last video. Again, go back and watch it if you'd like to know what the hell I'm talking about. And if you know what I'm referencing, good on you. That video is hilarious. Alright, let's watch all of our gear snap into place. I love how it does that. Alright, now gentlemen, you are fucked. Just let me tell you that. You guys are screwed. I have a shield now, so nobody is going to be hitting me. Not one fucking bit. Oh, counter. Oh, and as you can see the numbers counting up there, as those go higher, my guy's moves get better. Not quite sure if I explained that in the last video, but again, he will start his attacks with better moves based on how high that counter gets. And some weapons also do a lot more damage based on that getting higher. So obviously you want a higher combo counter because it's just straight up better for you. You search the bodies for loot. The dealer draws you 3 gain cards. That's really good. I think I said that last time too, but it is really good to get 3 gain cards from one combat. Healing cap, awesome.
In my day, we simply avoided
being wounded. I'm not wearing anything else, so he's going to put that on immediately.
However,
okay.
One of my cards. A small benefit. I will not be so graceful for long.
Yeah, so for the first couple levels, his cards aren't even that bad. That's why one of the challenges was listed as supplies. Supplies is not a challenge, it's actually him hooking you up. So, I don't know why he would do that, but I'm more than happy for a little bit of supply gain. Alright, bandit attack. I'm more than happy to have some combat.
Displeased with your challenges.
Oh, well, I'm displeased with their faces. How about that? Yeah, you can tell them that, too. A group of bandits suddenly attacks. The King of Dust isn't happy about you killing his men. The dealer draws you 1 monster card. A 2 of Dust, great. So it's just like 2 little shitheads crawl out of the friggin' sand dunes and they're like, hey, yo, we don't like you very much. Okay, we're gonna skip this. We've seen it. Alright, dodge. Hoop, 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 hoop. Okay, there we go. We confused them first. Whoop. Oh, I didn't even have to counter that guy because I knocked his ass out first. Oh, right in the ribs. I don't know, he's definitely got a lot of broken ribs. That's all, I don't know. No joke there, it's just fucking, that guy's ribs are mangled. Alright, among the bodies you find a scrap of parchment with a rough description of you, plus an offer of a reward from the King of Dust. The dealer draws you 1 gain card. 3 food. Okay, well, I mean, I've got absolutely way too much food. I got like a horse dragging a cart full of apples behind me for no reason. I'm like just going down the block, for Christ's sake. Traveling mage. Alright. Again, we don't have enough money to bother going to the store. This guy will basically sell us some like magical powers. We're not going to go look at it until the time comes where it's actually useful. So we're going to pass that by. Ambush. Man, it's just throwing the combat at me constantly. I love it.
The novelty must wear thin on subsequent travels.
No, I don't mind a bit. Alright, let's get ambushed. A slight rustling behind you is all the warning you get that your life is in grave danger. Draw 1 monster card. 4 of Dust. Awesome. That's a little bit better. Like, I've got a controller in my hand or I would have clapped. I actually really enjoy the combat in this game. I find it, like, pretty satisfying. Again, it's not very hard off the start of the game, but I do find the combat really fun. Alright, boys. You ready to party? I don't think you're ready for this. Man, what a nice little spot to have a battle. I mean, like, it seems a shame that I have to spray your guys' blood all over the place here, you know? Oh, you're dead. Nope. Okay, we got a 15 combo. As long as I don't miss an attack, I should be able to keep that counter going up. Oh, I almost got hit there. My counter was way too late. Ooh, right down over the neck. I love how it goes slow-mo and just knocks him out of the way. A little bit of a lighting was a little glitchy on that guy there, but for the most part, the graphics on this game are pretty good. While searching the area for anything worth salvaging, you realize that one of your opponents is only pretending to be dead. Sneak up and kill them. Alright, this one's a pretty obvious good chance to succeed, so it looks as though this one is a success. A quick weapon blow to the head fixes that. You finish searching the area. So he's just like, oh, hey, you're alive. And then he just keeps going looking for gear. It's one cold motherfucker. Alright, we got an extra shield. Oh yeah, let's just equip that. 3 more food, because we need lots of food. Oh, there's 20 gold. You know what? I could go to the store, but I don't think we're really gonna need it for this one. So I'm gonna leave some of the special abilities as a mystery for now.
The undead. Of all the players in the game, these are the most dangerous in the world, yet in no natural form. A wrongness, an error, cheating.
Cheating? Oh. Alright, Jack of Skulls. This tenacious undead is unusually difficult to lay to rest. In addition to sheer strength, this skeleton has the power to revive recently defeated skeletons in its close vicinity. But if I have a holy mace on, I don't think he can do that. Serving as captains to squads of lesser skeletons, these unholy abominations strike fear into the hearts of all warm-blooded folk. For until this fiend is defeated, their legions are, effectively, endless. Alright, Jack of Skulls.
Win this and claim
We're gonna do this. I'm getting those fucking tokens, don't you worry about that. Alright, let's go. Okay, this video is getting a little bit long, but I think we'll probably be good to like do 1 run per video, and as I have to explain less and less stuff, things should move a little faster. Alright, there he is, the Jack of Skulls. I love how that flashes red when he hits his shield. Alright, we're gonna skip us getting our cards dealt out, because it's not gonna be anything different.
Shots from rifles cannot be deflected. You would do better to
don't
avoid
you use your shield on me.
Are you agile enough?
No, shots from rifles will get the wielder destroyed is what shots from rifles will do. I hate being shot at by rifles. It drives me freaking crazy. Don't you... Oh, okay, I tried to dodge through there and couldn't fit, so I got hit. No big deal. He's gonna bring back that rifleman, but I'm gonna kill him in pretty short order. Look, stop blocking that, you son of a bitch. Alright, let's get in there and hurt him while he's doing that. Huh, doesn't look like I could actually do any damage while he's doing that, but I think I did stop him from resurrecting the other skeleton there. Am I stopping him? I am, too. Oh, wow, he died. Oh, yeah, and as my health went down right there, Desperate Measures, the mace I was wielding, actually, its damage went up in relation to that. So that's the Jack of Skulls. He really wasn't very tough. But I'm pretty sure in the future the Jack of Skulls becomes a regular opponent.
Well done indeed. But you have roused the dead in their dusty tombs, and even I cannot say what will come.
Wow, we get a lot of tokens.
Now our wager becomes more interesting. Will the tools you've earned suffice to address the challenges I pose? That is the question, is it not?
Oh, I'll deal with your challenges, Card Master. Alright, Murder at Sea DLC has arrived, so new card, the Landlubber. Hunt for the White Minotaur has begun, that's another DLC, I think. The Song of the White Minotaur is the card. White Council. The White Council 1. Alright, what do we got here? The Goblin King's Hall DLC. Goblin King's Hall 1. The Underworld awaits your sacrifice. Indecent Arrival. Okay, now these are our regular tokens from our cards. For helping the Captain of the Guards, you receive a mace and a mace. That's not too bad. I like that mace. It's better than your average axe, anyway. For diving into the river, you receive the Ring of Survival. So that was our ring that we polished up and waited to be identified later. Okay, what do we got? As a reward for defeating my skeleton Jack, you receive these new cards. The Crucible, Queen of Dust, Helpful Priest, and Desert Storm. I really don't like that Desert Storm card very much. Alright, as a reward for defeating my skeleton Jack, you receive these new cards. Helm of Reflection, not bad. Consuming Shame, I can't remember what that does. Angel's Wing is a movement speed. Up, I mean to say. And Frostfang is an ice sword. Pretty good sword, actually.
Shall we deal again?
We will be dealing again, but like last time, that'll be for next time. This is Game Horde Game. I'm Poob. Thanks for joining me for some Hand of Fate. And, yeah. Hopefully you'll join me again. Have a good one.